Alright guys, today we're doing the classic Pink Panther theme. And so forth. Hello everyone, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to my Easy Piano Lessons. We'll be doing the part 1 for free here on YouTube. As always, I put the rest of the parts on my website, webpianoteacher.com. You can also find me on Facebook. Just do a Facebook search for webpianoteacher.com, or my Twitter name is webpianoteacher. I also have a blog that you can get to from the website where I have a lot of articles that I've written if you want some things to read for free on there. We're going to start off here with this. And we have some fifths is what we have. My pedals sit down here. So we're going to have, you see all those sharps and everything, but if you'll just recognize that they're fifths, it'll make it a lot easier, alright? And a fifth is just, 5 letters apart. So we're going to start with C sharp, way down here. Here's our middle C, so we're not on this C, but we're on this one. C sharp and G sharp together. Alright? And the very next fifth that we go to, we just slide it up to D and A. Okay, so this is really the primary fifth there that we're going to. The C sharp and G sharp are just notes right below. Okay? So you're just sliding up there. And for the fingering, some people like to use their thumb and their pinky for everything, for all fifths, but I find that can be kind of laborious. So I like to use 2-5 and then go to 5-1. And that's just pinky and pointer finger here. And then next you do your thumb and your pinky finger, and you can just slide off of that since it's coming off a black key. And I have that slurred because you want to play those in a group, because it's very important that you play this, articulate it right, or it's not going to sound good. If you just go, alright, we need to go ba-da, ba-da. Alright, so we got the first fifth there, the first slide. And then the next one is going to be D sharp and A sharp, going to E and B. Okay, but we can use the same fingering. Now, I put same up here on the right hand because if you want to play both hands, I like to do that because it kind of fills it out a little bit. There's no piano on the original, so we can do whatever we want. But I like to do. Alright, so that'll be up to you if you want to play octaves in the right hand. The fingerings for those would be the same thing, 2 and 5. And then we'd go to 1 and 5. And you just see I'm doing an octave above. I'm doing C sharp, G sharp, just like I'm doing down here in the left hand. And then I go to D and A with my thumb and pinky. And the same thing here, 2 and 5 to 1 and 5. So we go together. And make sure you're sliding off of it. You got to make it one motion. And then this next one will be the same, one motion. Alright? Because if you're going 1 and 5 the whole time and going it sounds real choppy and disjunct and not like you want it. So how you play it is very important. And then B on the pinky, E. And we hold those a little longer, so I'll put little dashes there. So the rhythm is and then we're going to repeat. This is my little sign for a repeat. It's just a little arrow because I like my lessons to be designed where anyone, even if you've never played piano or know any music notation, that you can sit down and understand what's going on here without having to have any prior knowledge. And that's what these by ear lessons are about. So you go back and do it again. And I've even had some people, complain about that and say, well, you shouldn't do that. You should try to teach everyone how to read music. Well, a lot of people are by ear learners. So and then the other argument is, well, if they only learn by ear, then they can only learn what you've taught them. Well, I've taught so many things that if you're a beginner, you could go the rest of your life probably and have all the videos you need on my website. So there's plenty on there, but it's just a different way to learn. It's just a by ear type of thing. Now, so you play your fifths, B, E, and then we do it again. And then we're going to do do right here, we're going to go down. Da-da-da-da, ba-ba. All right, so that's going to be the other way. Now, we've written flats here instead of sharps, but you know that C sharp is the same note as D flat, and G sharp is the same note as A flat. Did you know that? G sharp, A flat. But they're called enharmonic, those two notes, because they have two different names but one pitch. All right, and it matters because here we're going up, and when you're ascending, you want to use sharps, and when you're descending, you want to use flats. Okay, it's just the way music notation is how it's evolved, I guess. So we're going to go backwards here, and we're going to use 2 5s to start with. 2 5 on both hands, so pointer and pinky on the E flat, B flat. And then we're going to one motion to get down to the D-A. And then we're going to use one motion here, D flat, A flat, ba-ba, ba-ba. So da-da-da-da, G, C. Okay? And then I have a repeat sign. Now, you don't repeat this again, all right? You're going to go back and do this. So you have to watch that. That's why you need these videos, not just the picture of the whiteboard, because I'm explaining what to do, because it's kind of a shorthand. So when you do this 2 times, and then you go on, and then when you go back, you're going to do this box. So, ba-da-ba-da, B, E. All right, now let's do what we have thus far. All right, so very beginning, ba-da-ba-da, B, E. Repeat, da-da-da-da. Next one, da-da-da-da, G, C. Repeat back to here. Bum, bum. And now we're up here, and we start the melody. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. And of course, we finish this main theme on the website, but we'll just do this little bit we have left. All right. Some people ask you, why are you charging for this? Well, we all have to make a living, right? This is my trade, my craft. I've been a teacher since I was 17. It's how I make a living. C sharp and G sharp. All right, and then we're going to go up to D and A. Now this time it's just left hand because right hand's going to have to take the melody. All right, so left hand is going to do this all by itself. So notice it's the same thing we did right here. Okay. And then we have this one B down here, and that's where we stop. The right hand's going to have this melody, da-da, which is D sharp E. Now we want to use 2-1, pointer and then thumb, because that's the best way to do this right here. Because if you have a group of notes and the first note you do is a black key, and the next one's a white, you want to do that crossover because then that gives you more fingers to play with up here. It puts you further up the keyboard. Alright, so D sharp E, 2-1, ba-da, and then F sharp G, ba-da. Now if we start right here, ba-da, and then together, da-da. Notice those were together, da-da, da-da, ba-da, and that B goes with the G. Okay? Now if you get the piano music to this, they don't put those extra things in there. I like to put them in there because I hear it, when I was a kid, I've heard it so many times, Pink Panther, and there's that bass note that goes there, and I just miss it if it's not there. Just going ba-da, ba-da, but there's da-da-da-da, boom, boom. Okay, so I like to put those bass notes in there. So right here, starting right here, da-da-da-da, ba-da, okay? Now let's go through what we've done, so we'll make sure you got the intro down here. We start with both hands, if you're able to. If you can't do both hands, that's fine. But we start with this block right here, and we have ba-da, ba-da. Oh, and I was going to mention the pedal. Don't smother this with pedal, and especially when you have something that's chromatic. And chromatic just means, every note, whether black or white, going up or down. And when you have something that's chromatic, you definitely do not want to pedal it too much or it's going to blur. Now if you're up way high, it doesn't matter so much, but especially when you get down here, it's really especially down here in the bass, you don't want to pedal things that are chromatic too much. And have a little lift. Da-da. See the motion? All through this thing you have the two notes together, the group of two notes. Ba-da, ba-da. B, E, ba-dum, ba-dum, B, E, and then you go on, da-dum, da-dum, G, C, and then we go back, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, and then we're up here, da-dum, da-dum. See how I have space there? You don't want to go. That's not how it goes. It's Hear how the articulation is important to how the song sounds, or the piece. It's not a song. All right, so there you have it. Of course, we finish it on the website, webpianoteacher.com, and check out my other places on the internet. You can really get updated, see what I'm up to, and read. I have a lot of articles on the blog that I've written that people are interested in reading. So hope you guys enjoy it. Talk to you later.